Hello there, LinkedIn family. Jonathan here from Some Talented People, and I'm here today in my capacity as a champion for the LinkedIn Me Too cause, because it's become evident to me now that I speak to my female contacts about this issue that there is a lot of inappropriate messaging, contacting for uh, romantic liaisons, scams, and general lying behavior. And we see the only way to stop this is to bring these stories to light so that with the original Me Too movement, women who are also experiencing this go, oh yeah, that happened to me as well, and they follow the page. Because if we can get 20,000, 30,000 followers, then we can say to LinkedIn, listen, this is bad, this needs to change. So if you're a woman watching this who's been getting inappropriate and unwanted behavior or attention through LinkedIn, then please connect with me or my um, helper, Gregory Austin. In fact, actually, it was his idea, this page. So we both think that this behavior is outrageous and we want to get it stopped. So today we're listening to three ladies. We're listening to Anusia, Mary Lynn, and Oya, who are going to tell us about their experiences and what they find when they're dealing with LinkedIn. So let's go to our first guest. So, I'd like to introduce our first guest, a lady that I am connected with and I've spoken to on several occasions, and her name is Oya. And let's hear a bit about your professional aspects, please.
Hello, everybody. My name is Oya Emir Wilson. I'm the founder and owner of Pebble Marketing UK, based in Buckinghamshire, Aylesbury in the UK. Been running the business now for 14 years, and being self-employed and growing the business has just been absolutely phenomenal. And social media has really, really helped me propel myself and the business and precisely what I do, which is telesales and telemarketing, to a number of people, from one-man bands through to multi-level organizations. And I've had a lot of communication, both virtually on the phone and also through networking, getting approached by people, which is what I do. And I approach predominantly everybody over the phone. And I think the way that we converse and treat other people, not just over the phone, but face to face, really is a core of what I do, not just for my business, but also for the businesses that I represent, i.e. my clients. However, on the flip side, there is various, if you like to call it, unwanted attention from the other party, being males, trying to connect with me on LinkedIn. And for me, LinkedIn is only a professional social media platform.
Yeah.
Only professional. That is it. If I wanted to hook up with friends, I'd go to Facebook. If I wanted to hook up with a prospective partner, I'd go to Tinder or a dating site. There are others out there. LinkedIn is not a friend site, nor is it a dating platform. But members of the opposite sex sometimes like to treat it like this. And I tend to deal with them like I deal with objection handling.
Okay.
Block them, next. That is what I do. I don't take it to heart. I know what they're fishing for. I'm a bit wiser than, perhaps 20, 30 years ago. And I just block them. I'm just really not interested. It is quite apparent on my LinkedIn page if somebody would want to delve into all the posts that I am married and very, very happily married. But I do get a lot of inquiries and invitations to connect with men, particularly from the American or an American military background.
Well, I was having a chat with one of our first contributors, Gazelle, and American military and British military are not allowed to have social media. So every one of those ones you've received that you think is American military is a scammer at the very first level, and so whether or not they're even making a romantic advance, they are fraudulent. So I've worked in sales all my life, and salespeople are a certain type. Ironically, the type that we associate with sales is not the type that make the best sales, but that type of person, do you think that it's more prevalent for you?
In what aspect?
Well, because you're dealing with people that are naturally trying their luck, I suppose.
Whether I'm getting a telephone call from a salesperson, male or female, or whether I'm getting a genuine inquiry through LinkedIn for somebody to sell or inform me of their products or services, I will always hear them out. If I don't have time to speak with that person, I will let them know and ask them to call back in however many weeks or months. If I feel that somebody hasn't delivered their sassy pitch, shall we say, which is what I do, within 20 seconds, and they are just rambling, they haven't introduced themselves properly and coherently, then I'm not interested. To me, that isn't a good sales pitch. Likewise on LinkedIn, I will have people approach me to introduce me to their products or services, and more often than not, I will have somebody within my network that provides exactly the same thing, and I will usually approach my network or my clients for those products or services.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically the deal, isn't it? That's the deal with business relationships, is that you help each other out in business. I'd like to expand. We're waiting for two more guests today, but I'd like to expand, Gregory. So we started this because of unwanted sexual and explicit approaches, but let's expand it out while we're here to look at that, because I have my email on my LinkedIn profile and I have not had a lot, but I've had the blanket sales email, which is also bad behavior, because so I've had more than 20 who come to me for web design offerings. And I go, have you done your due diligence? We're a web design company. So what's your view on professional bad behavior in all its permutations?